Today we're going to answer one of the most common questions I get from customers who buy the journal at Cantrips Media. How do I add pages to my journal? Today I'm going to show you how to do that without a punch, so let's dive in. Here's what you need if you want to punch pages and add them to your notebook without a punch. So first you're going to need a single hole punch. I actually got this at the Dollar General down the street for me for $1. If you're looking for something that will last, I would recommend going a little higher quality, as I worry whether or not this will last for very long. But this will be great for this little tiny video we're making here. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to need a ruler, most likely, or some sort of straight edge. You're going to need your journal. So today we're going to add pages into my player's notebook. Please remember that this boy is prototype boy, so he might have things that your journal doesn't have or look slightly different as he's an older version, but he's still a good version. So we're going to use this. I'm actually going to add character sheets that I printed from D&D Beyond. So that's another thing you're going to need is your sheets. Obviously this sheet's not going to fit in this player notebook. You're going to need to trim it. Again, that could be what you use the ruler for. I already know that it's 5.5 by 8.5. I printed this in booklet mode, which will allow you to just cut the pages in half and add them in. It does make the print very small, but I'm not really concerned about that, as this is just mostly an example and to see if I could do it and how it would look versus actually using it as I actually use the character sheet in here. That's all you're going to need. So I have a fancy paper cutter. Well, it's not that fancy. I bought this on Amazon for like 20 bucks. I'm going to use that to trim my pages because, again, I know how big the pages are. If you're doing this for your DM journal, this bad boy is actually 7 by 8.5. So this side will be the same, but you're going to want to cut it to 7. Regardless, we're cutting this at 5.5. So we'll go ahead, cut this here. Just for the sake of this, I'm actually going to punch the pages along this edge, because you see there's a little bit wider of a margin here. That's something that you could do in a PDF if you wanted to fix it. But again, this is just an example to see if I can do it, so I'm not super worried about it. Next, we're going to pull out a sheet so that we can line up the holes. Let's pull out this sheet here. Okay. So we pull out a sheet. I'm going to do this like this. Now, if you wanted to, you could clip these together, but I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for everyone. So I'm just gonna hold it here and I'm gonna make X's like this. Yeah, I'm not super worried if it's super straight. I'm also going to outline the stem of the mushroom shape, as I call them. Okay. So that's what I did. It's not going to be exact. If you wanted it to be more exact, you could take this and measure. So you could measure exactly how far apart these are and do it that way. So it'd be 3/4 of an inch every inch you would punch. You could do it that way. That's what the ruler is for. But again, we're just doing this as an example. So I'm going to go ahead, line these up. I'm going to take my hole punch and I'm going to go ahead and punch along each of the X's. Okay, so we got all our holes punched. Next, we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut little strips like our mushroom stems. So we're just going to go snip, snip. So you'll have like a little dude instead of a little mushroom. Brush those away. And there you go. So we'll add this back in. Wherever it goes, which is not there. Here it is. Again, remember, oh gosh, little paper shreds everywhere. Okay, and pop, 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 pop. There you go, and you can see it holds pretty well, just as well as these do. And you can turn them pretty easily because it doesn't have as much grip on the ends. And there you go. That's how you add pages into your player's notebook. I hope this video helped you guys figure out what you need to add pages to your player's notebook or Dungeon Master's notebook. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments and hit that subscribe button. I'm really close to 100. Right before recording this, I was at 86, which is really close to being able to change that channel link, which is awesome. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Waiting for the AC to turn off. Do 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 do.